Hey, y'all. It's your girl, Candy J. Hey, y'all. It's your girl, Candy J. It's your favorite certified clinical sexologist, premarital marital counselor, marriage bootcamp coach, wedding officiant, 7 principles of making marriage work, Gottman leader, sex educator, all of those things, guys. So listen, PTSD Awareness Month is in full effect. I know there's a lot of things going on this month. It's Pride Month, it's Effective Communication Month, it's Black Magic Month. We'll talk about all of that. But right now we're talking about PTSD awareness. Now, if you're not familiar with PTSD, it is post-traumatic stress disorder. Okay. This is anyone that has experienced any type of particular traumatic event, whether that has been the thing that comes to mind at first, of course, is going off to war, sexual assault, verbal assault, any type of accident. And keep in mind, guys, you don't actually have to have been in a traumatic event. You could have witnessed it, or someone could have told you about this, and it actually can give you PTSD. And we'll get into all of that in just a second. But some of the symptoms of PTSD is depression, anxiety, nightmares, paranoia, insomnia, like disturbing thoughts. All of these things are definitely symptoms of PTSD. And PTSD can come on by any sort of trigger. Okay, guys. There is another death happening, something in the media, a certain place, a smell, a taste, a flashback, a memory. Any of those things can cause PTSD to come on, right? And what you don't want to do is, first of all, PTSD is treatable. Okay, that let's just get that out in the open. But you don't want to ignore the problem, and you don't want to just sit in silence and suffer through it. Okay, mental health, guys, is real, right? And we need to look out for those that may not look out for themselves sometimes, right? Sometimes as loved ones, we recognize it in our loved ones that, hey, something's really going on and we need to speak up. And even if they don't listen to you the first time, keep trying, right? And if it's you, then go make sure that you go seek some type of help and assistance, whether that's a counselor or a therapist. If you're like a veteran, you can definitely go to the Veteran Affairs. Something that I find really exciting, guys, it's an app called the PTSD Coach, and it's free to the public. It has reliable information on PTSD and treatments that work. It also has direct links to support and help you. And I get really excited when I send this to someone because they always say it's very, very helpful. It's easy. You can get it on Google Play. You can get it on the Apple iTunes app or whatever it is for my iTunes iPhone users. But definitely worth downloading. Now listen, a few things about PTSD, and I don't know if you guys have seen my post that I posted a little bit earlier today. There's like some facts about trauma that kind of will blow your mind a little bit. First of all, women are more likely to be PTSD survivors. I'm sorry, sufferers. Women are twice as more likely to suffer through PTSD than men, and that's usually due to sexual assault or some type of traumatic event. And we're kind of more emotional creatures as well, and sometimes those things can just easily, automatically, and we kind of hold on to things. Again, PTSD is treatable. There's also big T and little t, right? There are two types of trauma, right? And they range in the severity of the causes and the triggers. The big T is any type of trauma that has occurred due to a life-threatening situation, like natural disasters, wars, physical assault, and so on. While the smaller T's are like caused due to a disturbing event that's not life-threatening, divorce. I can go on and on about how I have PTSD from my divorce situation, right? A relocation, a financial woes. If you've ever thought about someone that was really, really poor, right? And there are things that they had to eat, like sugar sandwiches and ramen noodle. Like there are just certain things that I can think of that some of my friends and my clients have shared, that when they think about being poor or thinking about not having money, it actually is a very big trigger for them. And that's some type of traumatic event that has happened to them that has caused them to feel like this, right? So that's the difference in like big T, little t, right? Um, and then there's like 8% of the population that will have experienced PTSD in their lifetimes. So just know that you're not alone, right? 8% of the population is a lot of people, guys, because you got to think there's billions of people, and even 1% of a billion, that's a major amount of people to have suffered through PTSD. PTSD is not just from personal experience. I think I said this earlier. You could have witnessed something, someone else going through a traumatic event, and you can have PTSD from that. Also, I don't know if, well, some of my audience is definitely military based, but you kind of see, I've seen this more in my military folks than I've seen it in just like my people that have not gone through military civilians. The trembles are a norm, are very normal after trauma, and after kind of a any stressful event. It's the body's way of releasing the excess adrenaline that you go through, right? And don't think that if someone is weird or not processing their trauma. It's actually very normal. I've had several clients that we've walked through some steps, some coping tools in order for us to get through those trembles, and they stop eventually. Night sweats, night terrors, all of those different type of things can be a symptom of having PTSD. And then there's definitely different severities of PTSD. Please do not ever discount anyone else's experience. If you are not a professional, definitely refer someone to a professional. If you've never had experience with it, and you don't have anything positive to say, don't speak on it. Be a very supportive person and get them to the right help that they need, okay? Because it is very detrimental for anyone that has that, especially major PTSD, to have some type of therapy or counseling or coaching, okay, guys? Listen, I'll have more tips throughout the month. I just kind of wanted to give you guys an overview of PTSD. And because this is Awareness Month, I will be making pockets of lives throughout the month to talk about it. Remember, like, subscribe, ring that bell to come back for more mental health tips, for sex education, for couples tips, for anything that has to do with marriage or wedding. Guys, you know that I am the source for all of these different things. So please share this live with anyone that you may think that will benefit from this. And if you benefited, make sure that you put hashtag thanks candy, hashtag PTSD, hashtag thanks for the awareness, whatever that you need to hashtag to let me know that this actually helped you today. Okay, guys, this has been your girl Candy J. Have an amazing Tuesday. Thanks. Have a great day.